Shut up. Anyway, there's a...
He had the right arsehole about Gary going back in.
We knew he would though, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
He gets the hump about everything.
He's a miserable... Oh, I'm 38, I'm 38, I'm 38, I'm 38. Shut up!
Oh, he looks older.
You're 38.
I'm 38.
You don't go on about it incessantly.
Well, why would you?
It's like going on 38 and a half.
If I was 10, I'd be jumping for joy. I'd be shouting it from the rooftops.
But... the wall. Anyway, there's one last thing I want to say about Thursday's episode. Tyler's eviction makeup. She looked like a clown.
She did look a bit weird. What colour was it? Green?
It wasn't colour. She just put like the blusher up to her ear
palette.
holes.
Oh.
Lip liner, like light lipstick and then lip liner, you know, like Pamela Anderson style.
Wow.
It's just strange. Anyway, Gary went back in. He immediately, they played for HOH, brick by brick, even though it had nothing to do with bricks. It was just puzzle pieces.
Does it mean thebrick.com by
Yeah,
thebrick.com?
Yeah, no
right.
shit. So they were building the puzzle to look like the Big Brother house. We thought Gary might win it, didn't we?
Well, with those, they're so tricksy with the way they edit those competitions. You'll never know. You'll never know.
And Emmett was twitching. You could tell he was twitching so much about Gary coming back in and about everything. Gillian was twitching as well. And Emmett was going so fast. He was like putting the pieces on so fast. But, what do you know? Bow! He won it.
He was quite...
Do you remember him saying bow?
I do remember, yeah. He was a little ungracious there.
Could you think of anything more boring than Gillian or Emmett winning another HOH? Even he was like, this is our bedroom, this is our room, this is mine and Gillian's room. An arsehole, isn't it?
Yeah, he has been a bit of an arsehole, but...
I like Emmett though.
Yeah, he's alright.
The milkman. And they give him some chocolate milk and some chess.
He had loads of chocolate milk.
And he was teaching the others how to play. Can you believe they've not had a chessboard before now? They actually have, because on the live feed I saw them make one out of pieces.
Yeah, they're just shoehorning in a chess thing. There'll be a chess task next week,
yeah.
won't there?
Oh, yeah, and then he was like, oh, this person's this piece and this person... Oh, shut up. Anyway, they probably made him say that. So
maybe chess is like on cheaper, thebrick.com.
What, the board game?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought it was too. It's not unless you get proper ivory one or something.
You can't have ivory. Well, if you can club seals, what's the harm in ivory, eh?
Oh yeah, so when Gary came back in, Andrew, and I quote, said, I want to smash something right now.
That's never good.
Shame it wasn't his own face.
That's never good.
And then Emmett said to him, this is pretty funny, didn't you say if Gary walked back in, you'd self-evict? And Andrew's like, do you want me to? Yeah, see you later.
What about Andrew and Emmett's HOH room chat?
You're a prick!
Yeah.
You can't call someone a prick like that.
Well, he did.
That was badly edited because Emmett didn't react to it. Emmett must have reacted. You don't call someone a prick and have no reaction to it.
I think he just took it on the chin. I think he was a little bit shocked and he was like, just, okay, alright.
And he didn't even say no offence. Emmett said something to Gary and then said, sorry, no offence. I've written it down later what it was. I've forgotten what it was.
You can't really call someone a prick and then say no offence afterwards, though.
The way Andrew was being, it was just like, oh God, who does he think he is? This fucking East Coast Alliance. That East Coast Alliance has never existed. There's only one alliance in that house. It's Emmett and Gillian. And even that will be a severed alliance, a la Johnny Marr and Morrissey, sooner than you know it.
So, do we think that Gary can do something?
Well...
Do you think Emmett would take him?
Well, that's the thing. Emmett was pretending he was happy that Gary was back in. Is he really? Is he?
What he said was it gives him more options, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is true, because when the numbers get so low like that, it does make it really difficult. There's literally, you've got to nominate near enough half the house. So one extra person did make it a bit easier for him. And Gary's a very obvious threat, so it gives him an easy, like, soft nomination.
Yeah, that's true.
For one thing. It was just choosing between Andrew and Tyler that was the other thing, so...
And then when Gary first went back in, he started talking to Emmett about games straight away, and Emmett's like, no, don't talk to him about it yet.
Yeah, but that indicates to me that he does want to talk game with him. He just didn't want to do it in that moment. He's just like, back up. But I think he actually does want to do some hardcore strategizing with him. This
bitch wants to settle into the house before he does any competitions and put on his bracelets and all that sort of thing. That's what Gary said. Well, he's got his priorities right.
He says a lot of things, doesn't he?
He does say a lot. This is what Emmett said to Gary. He said, Christ, man, you're like a child. No offence. But when Andrew said, you're a prick, he didn't say no offence. Andrew's a prick.
But what about our favourite segment of both shows, Talking with Tala?
It wasn't the Talking with Tala, it was just Marsha and Mies being back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marsha, woo! So the first thing Marsha had to say to Tala was, shh! Judge Judy style, because Tala was just shrieking. Why does Tala act like she's 5 years old?
I don't know. I think
Is she brain damaged?
Maybe she just doesn't get out a lot. I don't know.
She got banged on the head when she was a baby.
Could be.
Something's not right. Actually, that was the most I've ever liked Tala during that whole task.
Well,
Not really during the task, but I just thought she was at least being funny and entertaining. Do you know what I mean?
what do you think of Marsha's performance, though?
She said, "Tala, you got to do a monologue," and Tala said, "What's a monologue?" And Marsha was just
said, "Okay,
just talk amongst yourself for 2 minutes." And then Tyler had to go, "I did not know that. I'm not doing it right, did I? Am I?"
I did not know that.
That was it. And then as soon as Tyler walked off, Marsha goes, "Get ready for our first fail, everyone," which I thought was quite funny.
Do you know what? That whole task, like if you're in Big Brother, someone walks in with a microphone and says, "Oh, let's all go in the thing."
Of course
you know they're on a task.
Of course you do.
So it's not like she's going to fail it.
No.
Although we have seen it before where people on our show, they try and like call a house meeting or something and they fail miserably, so it could go wrong. But
yeah, but that's just British people.
But Emmett was crying like a baby.
Emmett was bitching about that task, and Andrew was, his body language, he was like, "Oh, I just want this to be over." It's like,
but that obviously goes to show that they were all forced to sit there.
Yeah.
So there was no pass or fail to be done on that task.
Do you think Tyler really doesn't know what a traveller's visa is?
She did not know that.
And then she got Tarlatini's, was it, cocktails?
Yeah.
That was nice. Oh yeah. And,
but remember, it's a secret.
Oh yeah, and Tyler's like, "Yeah, I know how to keep a secret," like in a really little girl voice, like she'd done that before.
Yeah.
I found that quite disturbing. And then, oh yeah, Marsha goes, "Oh, she's a handful. I haven't even got any hands."
Yeah, that was weird.
Wasn't that great? But Marsha in general was great. Oh, we've missed a very important point. Flashback. When they showed that weird flashback of Peter threatening Gillian. Gillian's body language, she was like up on her knees. She was like so mad.
She was like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, she was. Peter's like, "I'm going to poison everyone in the jury house against you." She's like, No, I'm the better player. I've done a main game. I've won 3 HOHs. Stop going about those 3 HOHs. The way you've won them is to put everyone out of the house. They're all pissed off with you, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
But that was good, that flashback. Why did we not see that at the time?
I don't know. There must be some reason behind it.
Yeah, it's quality stuff, that. Yeah, then Andrew's bitching some more. God, that man never stops bitching. He was in the pool with Tyler going, "Oh, I've won this, I've won that, you've not won anything." Like, the way he talks about Tyler is so disgusting. Like, I know she hasn't won anything, but at least she's not a milky old 38-year-old miserable git.
Yeah.
At least she's, like, got some personality.
He hasn't even got those sideburns anymore.
No, I didn't mind those, actually. And then, Emmett stuck his foot in it a bit because he told, he gave Andrew too much information about him and Gillian's brainstorming. Andrew got a bit shirty with them. And then during Gillian was going, "Oh, what if I go on the block?" I didn't believe that for a minute, did you?
I don't know, I couldn't really work it out, to be honest.
Flim flam. That was the flim flam section. And we did say we wanted them to put the flim flam section in, didn't we?
Yeah, so you should be happy.
Alright, I am happy, but I still didn't believe it for a minute. Here's what I don't understand, though. Riddle me this. Why doesn't Andrew team up with Tyler? Because why does he want to team up with Emmett and Gillian? Because their loyalty will always be to each other. If he takes Tyler to the final, he'll win against her, because she's won nothing. What do you think?
I think they've just got Big Brother brain, haven't they?
I did not know that. It doesn't make any sense. He went to, like, either Gillian or Emmett. Like, even if I lose by taking her, even if I lose by taking you, I still don't want to take Tyler. What's wrong with him? Like, he's got principles or something.
But we've seen before with this "I will avenge AJ" thing. He plays an emotional game, plays an irrational game. That's never a good thing.
He's an idiot. He should take Tyler. And anyway, I hope he goes instead of Gary this week. So Gillian put Gary and Andrew on the block.
Yeah.
Andrew looked mad. Tyler was happy.
So we're waiting on the veto now, right?
Yeah, we're waiting on the veto. Also, I noticed the box that they put those key cards in looks like a stash box.
Right, well... I don't know what sort of different boxes they got on the Brick.com.
Well, it looks like the kind of box you put your, Rizzlers and stuff in. Not that I know about that sort of thing, but I've seen it around a friend's house.
Oh, yeah? Any good?
We don't have those over here.
What, friends?
Oh, yeah, and then, no, drugs.
Oh, right.
Then Emmett goes, Gary, you're like a cat. You've got 2 lives. I don't think Emmett's understood the concept of how cats work.
It's all that time working with cattle, it's thrown him.
You went out of the game and then you come back, you got 2 lives. No, Emmett, bless him, he can't add up to 9. So, basically, do you think Emmett is going to try and keep Gary or Andrew? I suppose it doesn't matter because it all depends who wins the veto, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
So. It doesn't really matter who he wants to. At this stage, things can change so much.
They can fall a variety of ways. But it does seem like we're looking at the parting of the ways with Emmett and Gillian, doesn't it?
What, between those two?
At some point, yeah, we're staring it in the face.
Gillian could go this week, couldn't she?
No, wouldn't Tyler be the... not if Tyler wins veto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I don't think Tyler would do them, but...
Yeah,
hold on.
I think Emmett's got a pretty tight grip on the house at the moment. I think he's pretty much in the situation where it's whatever he wants is going to happen this week.
Yeah, you're right. But do you know what? If Gary won veto and he took Tyler off, wouldn't Emmett have to put Gillian up? No, because he'd have to take himself off.
Exactly.
I don't know. I get confused at this stage. Befuddles my mind.
Right.
Don't you think?
No, I find it easy. It's the beginning that I find it hard to get.
Oh, when you don't know who everyone is.
Yeah.
And people are referring to themselves in the third person.
Yeah, I also need their name on the screen, like Channel 5 give me.
They didn't do that with this one, did they?
No, they didn't.
But the credits at the start are funny. I like all the faces.
Because the credits are so they all get such a good gurn or a little wink or whatever.
I like Liza's one the best when she looks over her shoulder. Ding, 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 ding.
And Peter's one's quite good.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I wish he was doing the shield for me, but that'd be good. That'd be like psychic.
Shield was just a twinkle in his eye at that point.
Psychic shield. Anyway, we've run out of time.
So tonight's show was brought to you by Chevrolet and Chicken Nog Nogs.
And Fox's Amber's Biscuits. Could you sponsor us? Because we like those. You probably don't have those in Canada. And we're going to do another podcast probably at the weekend, right? Or something.
I don't know, just whenever something's happened.
Yeah, we're going to do a podcast about the next 2 episodes, whatever that is. And then it finishes next Friday.
Oh, can you believe it?
Oh my God, I did not know that. But I do now.
Exactly.
Hey! Anyway, we talked really fast there.
Yeah, is Marsha going to be in the...
I want to buy Marsha. I wonder if you can buy it from the Brick.
Maybe you can get the matching Nasty Moose.
Oh, yeah, I like him. Marge.
Yeah.
Him. Him, her.
It's a him, let's face it.
It's like, I'm a girl, he's a boy. Gary refers to himself as a female, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We're all, like, fluid, aren't we? That's the beauty of it.
Lovely.
Anyway, we've got to go. But catch you next time, and... goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Bye, Peter.